So what we're going to do for this project is a light up fabric firefly. You can see I have one here. It's got black felt. Then we have lots of different colors of these fireflies, so you can stick with black fireflies like realistic ones, or you can make a purple, pink, green, or blue firefly. It's up to you. We also have a few different colors of LED lights that can go in, but you can see I can turn the LED on and off just by squeezing this part of the firefly. So I have a battery here. I have a little conductive tape, which is going to carry electricity. And then I have my LED light down at the bottom. So it's a very simple circuit, but you can have a lot of fun with it. Here's how you build it. What you're going to need is one of the felt fireflies. You're going to need 4 pieces of conductive tape. You're going to need one of these LEDs. This is a white LED, just like the one that I made. You're going to need a battery holder, which is going to both act as our switch and as our power source, and the battery itself, which goes in the battery holder and provides the electricity. So to start off, we're going to take our LED light. We're going to flip our ladybug over, and we're going to take one of these pieces of tape, and I'm going to just sort of bend it and run my finger over it like that, and the tape is going to come off of the backing. And I'm going to peel that off, and I'm going to put it on here. Now you'll see on this LED, one half of this is white and one half of this is black. It's important to remember which side you put it on. You can check it later if you need to, but the white side of this LED has to be connected to the white side of the battery pack. It won't work if it goes the wrong direction. LED lights only let electricity flow in one direction, so you need to make sure you connect the white side of the LED to the white side of the battery pack. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put my maker tape right across those 2 circles on the back of the LED. And in fact, I'm going to let it stick a little bit off the back here. That's going to help my LED stay in place. So I'm just going to put it across there. I've got a little bit of tape hanging off the back here. I've got plenty of tape going off the front. And I'm going to go ahead and put my LED through the hole in my lightning bug. And I'm going to stick that together there. That'll help hold it in place. And now I'm going to get my other piece of tape here. Do the same thing, just kind of run my finger on there. Get that tape loose. And then I'm going to put it across the other side. Now it's really important that these 2 pieces of tape don't touch at the back here, otherwise your circuit won't work. We need to keep them a little bit separate. But by going across the whole thing, it actually helps my LED stay in there nice and securely. It's not going to come out. Now, I need to create my switch, and so to do that, I'm remembering, and I'm even looking, and I can sort of see that I have the white bit of this LED on this side, so I'm going to need to connect the white bit of this battery pack to this side. So I'm going to set that there so that I remember which way it needs to go. Then I'm going to take my piece of tape here. I'm going to tape it across all 3 circles over here. And now I'm going to go ahead and connect. So I want this piece of tape to overlap and connect. I'm going to go a little bit further up here. I want a little bit more space so that basically I have one long continuous piece of tape right here. Okay, and that's going to help electricity flow all the way through there. Now I'm going to take my other piece of tape, and this time I'm going to do it just slightly differently. This time I'm going to leave just a little bit of a gap between the end of this piece of tape and the beginning of the next piece of tape. So I'm just going to leave a small little gap there, and then I'm going to connect it. And I can fold that over if it's a little bit too much. So the reason that I left this gap is because I want electricity to be able to stop flowing, right? I don't want this to be on forever. It'll wear down the battery, and then I won't have a light up LED lightning bug anymore. So by doing this, I actually can make a switch. So this will fold down, and then it will bridge the gap, and that will then allow electricity to flow through that circuit. So in order for that to work, I need a battery. So these batteries are called coin cell batteries, and you can see there's a very smooth surface on one side. There's even a little plus mark on there. That's our positive. The other side is got some little dots on it. That's our negative. And if you look at our battery pack, the battery pack actually has a positive right on the top. So that means the positive of the battery needs to be facing up. So I'm going to take my battery and I'm going to slide it in there. And then we're going to find out if this works. So here is the off, and there is the on. All I have to do is let it loose. It's going to turn off, and hold it together, and it's on. If I set it on the table, it'll stay on. If I flip that little battery up, it'll go off. Now you can play around with, lightning bugs make little patterns of light flashes, so you can come up with your own pattern. Long, long, short, short, long, long, short, short. So there you have it. With using this flexible tape, fabric, and some basic electronic components, you can make things for costumes, you can make decorations for Christmas, Halloween, whatever it is that you can think of. All you need to do is to know how to connect the positives and the negatives of the circuit up together. The flexible tape allows it to go onto fabric, so you could use this on shirts or sweaters or hats or bracelets or all sorts of things to make decorative, electronic, wearable technology.